What is going on, everyone? Xexon Productions here. Welcome back to another video. So today, guys, I'm going to be showing some Black Ops 3 beta gameplay, possibly some Advanced Warfare gameplay. This commentary goes on for a little extra longer than I planned to, but in case you guys don't know, I am a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan in the NFL. In case you know, that is NFL's National Football League. I do watch a lot of football whenever the NFL round comes around. When the season comes around more, I like to watch pretty much every game. I'm a huge Steelers fan. My entire family, however, is a Baltimore Ravens fan, which kind of sucks. I don't blame them, though, but, you know, I'm the only Steelers fan in my family, which kind of sucks. I have to, you know, root for them silently myself. I buy all the jerseys, I buy everything for them, but everyone else roots for the Ravens, so it kind of sucks that I have to be the only Steelers fan. I have no one else to really talk about the Steelers with, but basically, in case you guys don't know, the Steelers played the Baltimore Ravens last Thursday night. And it was a very important game either way. It's always an important game when these two people play because they're in the same division, and that means that it's two very important games. It can go a long way in the tiebreaker. It could really determine the season. Now, just a little bit of a prologue here. I'm just going to be giving a little bit of a rant about what happened in that game, just in case you guys like football, just in case you guys follow football. And so basically, going into the game, the Ravens are 0-3, the first time they've ever been 0-3. They're the only team ever to not go 0-3. This season, the first time they've ever been 0-3. Which is pretty different. They lost all 3 games, but they could have easily won all 3 of those games. Don't get me wrong. I think they lost by like 6 points at most by all 3 of those games. So they were 0-3 going into the game. The Steelers, they were 2-1. They were on a 2-game winning streak, but however, they have lost Ben Roethlisberger, their starting quarterback, the one that's like never really gets hurt. He's a franchise Super Bowl winning quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm pretty sure he either has tied for the most or the most wins in Steelers history on his resume. So basically, Ben is one of the best quarterbacks in the league as of right now. Well, he tore his MCL in the last game against the St. Louis Rams, which basically rules him out for the next couple, maybe 5-6 weeks. So this is a very important game no matter what. In comes Michael Vick, a 15-year veteran who's about, I think, 3-15 in his last 15, like, starts or something. Or not last 15 starts, in his last starts. He's like 3-15, 3 wins, 15 losses, something stupid like that. Not the best quarterback in the world, but we did have high hopes for him because he is experienced. We also have Le'Veon Bell, one of, if not the best running backs in the league, who's coming back from a 2-game suspension. We have Antonio Brown, who's the best wide receiver in the league as of right now. You may say Julio Jones, Odell Beckham. I believe Antonio Brown is truly one of the best right now, if not the best. Martavis Bryant is out for another suspension. He will be coming back next week. Yeah, he will be coming next week, which would be pretty cool. But nevertheless, we don't have Michael Vick, which changes everything up. Michael Vick is a left-handed thrower, so that means all the spin on the ball is crazy. So, into the game, the Steelers start out pretty okay. The defense on the Steelers is amazing. They stop Joe Flacco and the Ravens. They stop them, pretty much hold them to everything. But the main problem with the Steelers is that Sean Schweizum, their all-star kicker, tears his ACL. He completely tears his ACL in the very first preseason game. He is out for the season. We have Josh Scobee, the worst kicker by far in the entire National Football League, coming out of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Scobee is so bad that they didn't rely on him on a 40-yard field goal attempt in the 4th quarter. So the game is going well. The Steelers are up by 20-7 at one point. Everything's going great. The offense is playing amazing. But in comes Joe Flacco and the Ravens. The Steelers cannot stop their running defense, and all of a sudden, it's a 20-17 match. The Steelers, trying to run out the clock here, just under the 2-minute warning, have a field goal chance. Josh Scobee previously missed one the previous drive. Now he has about 43 yards to go. If he makes his 43-yarder, it's a 6-point game. The Ravens get the ball presumably at the 20-yard line, and it's about to be a win for the Steelers because the Ravens hardly have any timeouts left. I think they have one after that. But of course, Josh Scobee is going to go ahead and miss the field goal, presumably, so that means that the Ravens now have the ball at about the 40-yard line, and Joe Flacco likes to go right down on field, right on the Steelers, and score another field goal. Into overtime we go. Classic Steelers-Ravens matchup. In overtime, the Steelers get the ball first, which is great, because if you don't know what the rules of overtime are, the first one to score a touchdown wins the game, but if you score a field goal, the other team will have a chance to go down the field and score. They'll have one shot at that. And if neither team scores, then it's all automatic sudden death. Whoever scores next wins the game. So, Michael Vick gets the ball. He heads down the field. Le'Veon Bell does what he does, and they come to a 4th and 2 situation. Now, 4th and 2 situation, the field goal would be about 40 yards, right? That's a normal field goal for most kickers in the league. Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, however, don't trust Josh Scobee to be able to convert the kick. Instead, they don't want him to miss and put the Ravens back almost to midfield. So instead, they bring out Michael Vick in the offense, and, you know, it's all going to be nice, right? You know, they got the best receiver in the league, possibly the best running back in the league. Just hand the ball off to Bell, you know, let him run 2 yards, get the first down, and they'll be on their way, hopefully get a touchdown and win. Wrong. No. Michael Vick does a quarterback option. A quarterback sneak to the left in a professional football game, 4th and 2 in overtime. Michael Vick does a quarterback sneak. Now, I don't know who came up with that play call, but that is borderline almost as bad as the Seattle Seahawks call in the Super Bowl. Why do you do a quarterback sneak on a 4th and short in overtime? I understand that Michael Vick's a running quarterback. The man's 39 years old. He's not as fast as he once was, okay? You can't expect him to bust a run going through 2 all-star linebackers on the Ravens defense. You just can't expect him to do that. So Vick obviously gets stopped, and the Ravens go back down. I believe they get stopped on 4th down, or maybe 4th down. It was basically just a combination of these 2 coaches who wanted to win the game so badly. These 2 coaches, John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin, they wanted to win the game so badly that they just turned into 2 childs fighting on the playground. They wanted to win the game so unbelievably badly that they turned all these 4th down plays into normal plays, and they kept running that. They kept going for it on 4th down. They didn't go for the field goal. The Ravens, mind you, have the best kicker in the league, Justin Tucker, who can easily make a 50-plus yarder. So the Steelers go down one more time. They have another 4th down play, right? 4th and 3. 4th and 3. Would you rather take your chances of Michael Vick, who had about 3 days to warm up with the Steelers, to do a pass play, or would you take the chances with one of the best running backs in the NFL to run 3 yards ahead? You know, it's just like the Seahawks situation in the Super Bowl. Why didn't they run? Well, I don't know. Why didn't the Steelers run? You have no idea. Michael Vick goes to Antonio Brown on the sideline, completely overthrows him. Ravens get the ball. They go down about 20 yards, score the game-winning field goal. It's not a pretty sight. I was obviously very mad because the Steelers had no excuse for losing that football game. It was just poor coaching, poor play calling. Michael Vick did not do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He simply ran the plays that Coach Tomlin told him to run. He simply ran the plays that Todd Haley, moreover, told him to run. Coach Tomlin didn't really call much of the plays. Tom Haley is obviously the offensive coordinator. He told Tomlin what to do. He told Vick what to do. So Vick just ran the plays that he was told to run. So instead of just giving the ball to the most reliable running back in the league, he'll overthrow Antonio Brown, who is the best receiver in the league. The Steelers have the building blocks to win a football game. Now, coming up, I think the Steelers have the hardest schedule in the NFL as of current, and they're not going to have Ben Roethlisberger. So, my official ruling for the Steelers is that they're completely screwed for the oncoming weeks. If they do not have a losing record by the end of these next 5 weeks, I will be highly, highly shocked. I'll be incredibly shocked if they do not have a losing record. If they do have a losing record, I will not be surprised at all. The Steelers should have a losing record. They deserve to. If you're going to lose to an 0-3 team as bad as the Ravens, who, by the way, lost to the Oakland Raiders, which is still hilarious, who lost to the Oakland Raiders, keep in mind, the Steelers are in a lot of trouble. So, guys, that's a little bit of a rant, just a little bit of a rant why they just didn't run the ball, why they could have won the game so easily, but they just didn't want to do it. Steelers need to cut Scobie. They need to get their offense together. Their defense is fine. They stopped Baltimore plenty of times. That's all the time for today, guys. That's a little bit of a different video. I've only done a couple more football-related videos as of recent. Let me know if I should do more football rants for the Steelers because I'm a big Steelers fan. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I will see you guys all later with another brand new video. Take care. Have a nice day. And goodbye.